Welcome, Leo, to your mid-October to mid-November reading. I must start out by apologising for my lateness. I have just had so much going on in my life and I wasn't able to get my readings out at the beginning of the month like I normally do, but my readings are timeless anyway, so this is kind of relevant for now and relevant for a few weeks down the track as well. But I also want to say, because I have been so busy, I haven't had an opportunity to go through any of your requests for a free mini reading, those of you who took up my offer. I do apologise. Please know that I've got all of your names down and I am absolutely going to get back to you. I'm not offering that anymore, but for those of you that would like a mini reading from me, you can leave a donation or a thank you, put a comment in the comment section and I will film your video. I'll shuffle my cards for you and I will leave a link to your video in response to your comment. So it doesn't have to be $1 million. You can just leave any amount, but I'm finding that the people that I'm doing the mini readings for aren't actually going back and even watching them. So I'm doing them for nothing. So I feel if you want a reading and you pay for it, at least you're going to come back and watch it and I won't be wasting my time. But anyway, let's get into things. So I have to start out by saying happy Halloween for those of you that celebrate Halloween where you are. And I'm using also the Deviant Moon Tarot deck as well. And I will clarify with the Macabre Tarot. Now, I'm so sorry about wasting your time. Now, this month, it's looking like a bit of a powerful month here. You've got 3 major arcana, so I feel like there are some significant things happening and definitely a significant ending that I feel is going to really help lift you, help lift some burdens here. But the first thing I noticed when I turned the cards over here is you actually have 3 sevens. Now, that's, I always clarify that I am not a numerologist, but I like to look at synchronicities like that. And to get 3 sevens in a reading, this tells me that you're doing a lot of soul searching here. And, you're looking not only at your life in general, but you're assessing things. You're looking back at perhaps some difficulties and some struggles that you've had in the past. And you're really listening to your intuition here, really delving deep. You've got the most spiritual card in the deck, which is the High Priestess. And this is telling me that some of you may be delving into a deeper spiritual meaning to your life and looking at things from that perspective. And I feel like some of you as well are really going as deep as to be hearing messages, seeing messages from your spirit angels, getting downloads, having really psychic dreams as well over the next few months. I was going to say in October, but we're midway through October. So over the next few weeks to months, I really feel like you're delving into a deeper side of the meaning of life almost. You're looking at things on that level. Now, you start out the energy with the Chariot, and the Chariot talks about progress, and I feel like you're longing for progress here in a way with all of these sevens, and it's almost like you are determined to get what it is that you want. You're determined to have emotional fulfillment. You're determined to have career fulfillment and success in your creative projects and your ideas. And you are really in that driver's seat when you get the chariot card. This can talk about a physical move. You might be going on a holiday here, but this is real progress, and I feel like on many levels here. Now, the chariot can represent a significant Cancer in your life. You've got the devil here as well. Now, don't be alarmed by the devil. This can be just a significant Capricorn as well in your life. But I feel like for a lot of you, the devil talks about obsessive compulsive behaviors. So I feel like if any of you are struggling with addiction or obsessive compulsive behavior or of any sort, it's almost like you are so determined this month to overcome any of that by hook or by crook sort of thing. And you're going to be looking at things strategically as well to be able to overcome any kind of depression even, but things that have really been keeping you stuck. And to me, like I said, there is a significant ending to any burdensome kind of behavior. You have the 10 of Wands here, and this can even be negative self-chatter. This can be pain that you're hanging on from the past, things that have really burdened you and kept you stuck and not progressing. And you know, I really like the fact that you've got the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Now, a lot of people say that swords can be quite difficult. And I mean, you've got the 3 of Swords here. It looks quite ominous. But I feel like the 3 of Swords is what it is that has really kept you stuck, and I feel like this could even potentially be pain from quite a long time back in your life that you have inadvertently held on to. I feel like some of you don't even realize that you have, and others of you do realize. And it's this time, like I said, in your life where you've got all of these 7s that's telling me you are really looking at that now. You're looking at your past and reviewing and assessing a lot of things. And when I said that 7 and that 5 of Swords, I'm really happy to see those, is because the 5 of Swords is actually a card of victory. And to me, this is coming out as determination. And like I said, you are determined to overcome any issues that have really kept you stuck and kept you in a pattern, in a negative pattern of behavior. And I'm absolutely seeing you doing it, succeeding, because, you know, you have been carrying a heavy burden here, Leo, and the 10 of Wands talks about coming to the end of that journey. And I really love that message here for you, you know. And in a way, the 10 of Wands, this is burdensome energy, but it is also success and completion, because you've been able to carry that burden I feel like through the assistance of your spirituality. No matter what that manifests in each of you, it's different, you know, for all of you. All of our spiritual journey is different, I believe. And I feel like your spirituality in a way has gotten you through this burdensome time. but you're ready to put down that load now and let go of the heartbreak. Now, I didn't even touch on the Seven of Cups. This is like you being in this place of opportunity where you have so many options now that you can choose, so many avenues that you can follow here. This is being spoiled for choice, that Seven of Cups. I absolutely love this energy here for you. And I feel like because you're really deciding to take the reins and change your life, be strategic about it, do things differently than other people. And this can be, you know, in your career, in your relationships, all of those things are different. And you're going to be successful. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to get some clarifying cards out. Now, I've been showing everyone, look at the deck. It comes in this cool little coffin. I thought this would be cool for... can you see it because of the light? The Macabre Tarot by Samantha Rook. I thought this would be cool for... Listen. How cool is that? You open the coffin and it's got a creaky sound. I thought it'd be good for Halloween. It's a little bit of fun. So, but anyway, we'll get some clarifying cards out for you. And you've got the Five of Swords again. So I feel like, yes, this is you're so determined to win here by hook or by crook. Now, for some of you, this can also mean some conflicted behavior with some people in your life, just because you have the Devil and the Chariot. So these can represent people, as I said. So there could be some conflict here that you are really having to stand your ground and maybe even approach in a different manner to kind of deal with the conflict in a bit of a different way. But like, again, I feel like this is a card of victory. You are winning here. Albeit a hard fought and won kind of situation. Now, also, I have to say, because this is a general reading, the Seven of Swords can sometimes talk about lying, cheating, stealing. So just be mindful of that as well for some of you, because this can talk about conflict over someone who hasn't had your best interests at heart here. But again, like I said, there is absolute victory here. But, you know, if this is somebody that you really love, that you're in conflict with, always remember that there's always a winner and there's always a loser when there's a conflict. And sometimes that is the loser is the person that you love. So, yeah. Just keep that in mind. But look, the Fool here, this is wonderful energy of brand new beginnings, new journeys. And this is really connected with that Ten of Wands and that Seven of Cups, I feel. It's like you've done this hard fought battle. You've gone through this hard fought battle and you've been successful. And now it's time to let the past go. You're assessing all of that stuff. You're reevaluating all that stuff. And I feel like you're having to take a bit of a leap of faith here as well. When the Fool card kind of shows up, there is this playful, exuberant energy that very childlike energy as well. So you're on this brand new journey and there is a bit of naivety there as well in a way, but you're allowing your intuition to guide you and you are allowing your angels, your spirit guides, your dreams. You're listening to all of that and this is what's really taking you down the road. Now, for some of you, there is definitely a move here of some sort, or you are traveling somewhere and you are potentially going on a journey. But for those of you that aren't, it can either be a physical journey or it can be a metaphorical journey where emotionally and mentally and even physically for some of you, there's a real change here. You've, like I said, you've done this hard fought and won kind of battle, and now you're ready to move on and do some wonderful new things. So I really like the energy of the Fool card. But like I said, I feel like for some of you, this is a leap of faith, and you are deciding to move on and really just start something fresh, start something new. And I mean, it's always natural for a new beginning right after an ending, you know. Now you've got the Three of Wands here, and you've got the Four of Wands. In this deck, they're called bones, but they are this equivalent to wands. Now, to have, you know, you've got 2 3s here as well, but to have the 3 and the 4 in the same suit always talks about progress. Things are moving in the right direction. And you know, the Three of Wands is a card that often talks about you having put in a lot of effort, put in a lot of work, and now your ships are coming in. There is stability, there is safety, there is this wonderful solid future that you're building for yourself. And not only that, this can even talk about marriage. This can talk about building literally building a home, or moving to a new home, or doing renovations in your home to make it beautiful and safe and secure and filled with love and happiness here. So there is a real sense of security and strength. And I feel like for a lot of you, if you have been doing some work on yourself or your home or your career even, the Three of Wands kind of has this message of, okay, so you've done all of this work, you've done all of this hard work, you're really coming to the end of one stage, now you can begin. It's this card of your ships coming in. You don't have to stand on the bank, on the wharf, and watch your ships coming in. You know they're coming in, and now you can go and move on to that next big thing that you want to do. And as I said, in that Seven of Cups, you're at this wonderful place where it's almost like the world is your oyster. You can just choose which direction you want to go in here. It's really nice energy. Everything's kind of marrying up, and it's kind of really saying that, I mean, look, there could even be, like I said, a marriage here, but this is, I hope for some of you this isn't a conflict within your marriage, but look, like I said, there is victory here. Just remember that if that person that you love is the loser, that can be hard sometimes as well. Now you've got, oh wow, the Star. I love that. The Terror of Cups. Now, in this Macabre Tarot, the author, I was going to say the author, the creator of this deck, Samantha Rook, didn't want to have gender-specific kings, queens, knights, so she's named them different. She's got no gender in this deck. So the Terror of Cups would be equivalent to the King of Cups. So that again is beautiful energy. The Queen of Cups. The Massacre is the King of Cups. So you've got the Queen and the King. This is divine counterparts here. There absolutely could be a marriage for some of you, and the Star could even be a wish coming true. So if some of you have really been dreaming about meeting that wonderful soul or having a happily ever after with your partner, there could absolutely be wow. And the Three of Cups is a celebration. Yeah, you'll have to let me know, but I feel like there's a wedding coming in here for someone, or certainly a really happy, emotional, relationship, celebration. And like I said, something that you've really been hoping and wishing for. The Star is a card of faith, of hope, of success, of dreams coming true. And the Queen and the King of Cups, what beautiful energy. I mean, I would normally read this as a Cancer, sorry, as a Scorpio, and this is a Cancer. And it's interesting, you do have the Chariot up there, which also represents Cancer. So some of you could absolutely have a significant Cancer in your life, and there could be a wonderful celebration regarding, like I said, a beautiful emotional event here. You know, if you're already married, this obviously doesn't relate to you. But the Terror of Cups, or the Queen of Cups, is very nurturing, loving, emotional energy. And the King of Cups is someone you can really rely on, someone you can really trust, someone that's very emotionally mature and just is very nurturing as well. Just lovely. But isn't it interesting? You've got 3 3s and 3 7s. You know, like I say, to me that's significant. And so where the 7 is the soul searching, and where you're kind of longing for more out of life, you know, the 3s are creativity and growth and self-expression. And I feel like, yeah, you're going through all of this soul searching at this time in your life and assessing your life, and then there's growth and there's progress out of that. I feel like the work that you're putting in is really going to pay off for you. So I just really love that message for you, Leo. Now let's get a final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. This is by Janine and Lauren McLean. And ever since I've got this deck, I've used it. It just finishes off my readings so perfectly. Now, I usually only get 1 card, but there is 3. So I'm going to read them all in a voice. I mean, what was I talking about? The High Priestess there. Excuse me. Your first impression is very important and will steer you in the right direction. This is listening to your angels, your spirit guides. I've got the hiccups. I'm so sorry. Your spirit guides and your intuition. It's really going to be guiding you. And you've also got talk. Be open for discussions. Someone has something to say that needs to be investigated. So that could be that 5 of Swords. There's a bit of a tete-a-tete that needs to be happening here. And power. You have the strength and drive to shift up a gear, propel forward with gusto. I really love that. That's very connected with the 3 of Wands kind of energy, where it's like, what are you waiting for? Go for it. You know, you put in so much work, now you can actually move on to the next big project. You've got the power, you've got the energy, go for it. So we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't waste too much of your time at the beginning. If you're still around now, take me up on my offer of a mini reading. Just like I said, click, I think there's a little thank you with a $sign. Click on that. Whatever amount, I don't care. At least I know you're going to get, you know, you'll watch your reading, and just leave that comment if you want to ask a question or you want me to focus my reading for you on something specific, and I will then leave you a link to your video in response to your question. So we'll leave it there. Have a great few weeks, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.